What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim. Gonna be playing a game on PTCGO today, and today we were rocking Monkey Business or Passimian Mew, or is it a meme deck, or just, I don't know. Should be fun, though. We're gonna check this thing out. Last I remembered, this deck beat Buzzwole. I don't know if it beats these new little Buzzwole versions of Buzzwole Lycanroc. We're gonna find that out. Also, I have no idea if this deck can beat Malamar, so I have some questions for this Passimian deck. As the meta kind of seems to focus in on Buzzwole-centric decks, gonna be looking for decks that can effectively counter Buzzwole. This is a fantastic starting hand here. Definitely don't mind this at all. Mew gives us an option to one-hit KO Buzzwoles with ease. That being said, the Mew only has 50 hit points. So that thing gets countered by the mini Buzzwoles pretty easily. Now, so long as your opponent isn't playing like a ton of parallel cities, should be fine with this deck because we just load our bench up. We have a bunch of non-EX, non-GX Pokemon, and we can just crank out tons of damage. Passimian Mew seems like it should have some favorable matchups across the board. If you can trade favorably with, Zoroark Lycanroc should be a great matchup. You just knock out Zoroarks so easily. With Passimian, you knock out things like Mewtwo easily with your Mew. No problems. Lycanroc, you can easily knock out a Lycanroc since you have all those guys that just do tons and tons of damage. So let's see what we got here. We're going to go get ourselves a Passimian here for starters. I think eventually I want to get the Mew. So that's like ideal. Potentially I put... I don't think I can knock this thing out. Can I? I can do if I get I could. I didn't really check to see how many Passimian I have in deck. That's something a good player would have done. I could just Guzma, if I Energy Lotto, Guzma knock out a 246. 246, yeah, so this will knock out my Passimian next turn. I could Guzma knock out a Zorua. What am I doing? 10 plus 30. So I'm doing 40, 60. I'm not knocking out the Rockruff. That's an option. Or I could set up a little bit more, which I don't mind either. I think ideally I want to knock out this Mewtwo, though, which would be great. That would require me hitting some things here, but I think I'm going to try and hit them. Let's see what we can do. Let's just go for Sycamore. Gonna see if I can grab the Mew and a DCE. I did not get the Mew and a DCE, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. Gonna retreat into this Tapu Koko promo. Probably just soak a hit with that. And then wait till next turn and kind of just go off. I'm not in a hurry here. Knocking out the Mewtwo is not something that had to happen on the first turn of the game. I didn't like just going for the Guzma energy play there. As you can see, actually, the Energy Lotto would not have even hit. I would have gotten a counter energy. So I don't really like the Guzma play there since I just don't really establish my board any better. And then I just leave a Passimian in the active. It's going to get knocked out. And then I might not be able to respond to this Mewtwo once it knocks me out. So we're just going to go ahead and pass then. Pass it to my opponent. Done. Let's go. Done. All right. I'm going to pass it off to my opponent, see what they got going on. I actually don't mind at all if they Field Blower this Passimian's Floatstone. That's totally fine. I'll be a little annoyed if they Parallel City. That's not what I want right now. But I could deal with it. I would probably just bump the Diancie and live with that. This deck has a lot of versatility, a lot of options. I really like it. I think that the Passimian 110 hit points is really good. You can trade pretty well with the Buzzwole in Buzzwole Lycanroc. A little Buzzwole, that thing probably doing 30, 50, maybe 70 or 80 damage to you, but it's probably not one-shotting a Passimian, where Passimian, is also trading two shots usually with those little Buzzwoles. Let's see, but Mew allows you to one-shot the little Buzzwoles. And then since Buzzrock does not play Parallel City, they don't really play any way to disrupt your board setup. So you kind of just get your ideal board setup and just go to town. You can one-hit knock out everything with your Mew, so long as you can just not prize your one of Team Play Passimian and your one of Mew. That's the sketchiest part about this deck for sure. is that we just play a lot of one prizers, a lot of, well, yes, we play a lot of one prizers, but we play a lot of one-ofs. I mean, we play one Octillery, we play one Team Play Passimian, we play one Diancie. And speaking of the one of Diancie, here she goes. She's about to get knocked out. That is super annoying. She's not getting knocked out. Oh, just did 100 damage to it. That is fine. That doesn't bother me at all. So that, yep, that guy's looking like he's probably going to go to Punish Island over here. One-way ticket. Did not knock out the Diancie. I just need to get myself an energy, and I'm good to go. So let's Ultra Ball away probably the counter energy and that Brooklet Hill. And yeah, let's get cooking. So let's get rid of those things here. Gonna check out my discard pile or my deck here. Probably get another Passimian. Then yeah, I'm glad I got rid of the counter energy. We only have 3 DC in deck, so potentially you're gonna want to hit that energy lotto off of the Abyssal hand. So I'll probably just Rescue Stretcher. Could Rescue Stretcher that Lele back in. I think I want to save that for my Passimian though, since I'm going to need to get him back over and over and over again. So we're just going to draw cards first and see what we do. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff that we can't play. Now we need to hit a DC. So let's Cynthia. Hope we get it. If not, we're retreating into the Tapu Koko. Hey, we got there. Okay. So here go that thing. And then what am I doing now? I'm doing 3. Let's see. Ooh, I'm actually not doing a ton of damage. Let's see. I'm doing 10 plus 60, 70 plus this. Oh, we literally had to hit like the stone cold best hand possible to get this because I needed to hit Field Blower and Choice Band, and I got it. So let's see. We were actually doing 10 plus 60, 70, and then plus this is 90. Plus the Power Huddles, we easily got there. We actually didn't need to hit that, so we're totally cool. Let's just team play. We're knocking this thing out like easy, easy, easy. I forgot about the fact that these Passimians here on the bench like ramp up damage against evolution Pokemon. I am still learning this deck, so I didn't need to hit those Choice Bands, but it was an option. I could have done an insane amount more damage there. You can see here my opponent's Cynthiaing, so that's great for me. I have Rescue Stretcher still in my hand. I've got Float Stones on deck. Here comes the Parallel. That's not what we wanted. So we got to get rid of that. And I actually think that I can't get rid of that Diancie. That is too good. I think I need to get rid of a Passimian here on the bench, and then my opponent's going to knock out both those. I think I need to keep the Diancie just because it's got a Float Stone on it. So that is going to allow me to pivot back into a new attacker. I can't have my opponent just knocking out all my Float Stones off of the field. That would be really frustrating. And as we can see, saving the Field Blower is great because now I can get rid of this Parallel City so that I can flex a little bit more. Unfortunately, my opponent also got the Field Blower. No. So this is going to prove to be a little challenging here, making me hit my own Float Stone, as well as getting that Passimian back in the active or getting a Mew, something like that. I think I'd rather get Mew so that I can knock out this Mewtwo much easier and save my Passimian on the bench for knocking out a Zoroark or something like that. So let's see what we can cook up here. Going to promote the Diancie and just go from there. So let's see what we can do. A double puzzle, that helps a lot, not gonna lie. That was a great rip there. That was really good. So let's see, we are going to Field Blower, start off, get rid of that Parallel City. We also really want Mew, so we're gonna get that Mew. This is just working out fantastically, I'm not gonna lie. This is working out really well. Then we're gonna Rescue Stretcher, and we're gonna put a Pokemon from our discard pile in our hand. We're gonna go get that guy. Then, that's good. We need a DCE and a Float Stone. So let's see here. We can go get Double Puzzle. And then let's put 2 cards from discard pile into our hand. Let's go get ourselves a Float Stone and a DCE, I think, right? So I would be doing 2 Passimian on the bench. Yeah, that's enough. I would be doing 70. Yep, 140. Okay. Let's get those. Yep. Great. And then we are going to slap that Float Stone down there. We're going to slap that thing there. We're going to put a Choice Bands on our boys. And then I want to draw some cards. So I'm probably just going to do that. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be behind in prizes, so I don't really want to bench this Sudowoodo. So we're just going to Abyssal Hand for 4 because we should just like sprint through my opponent here. I don't really want to waste this Rescue Stretcher this turn because I don't need it. And I want to see, like, I want to wait and save it in case my opponent does something crafty. But we will Gladian here since we have the option to. And I think I just want this. Ooh, the DCE would be good to get. I'm going to take one of these cards off the prizes anyway. So I think that probably just grabbing the DCE is our best bet. And then do those stay? Those stay in order, don't they? Wow, I think they do. Or do you shuffle your prizes after Gladian? I don't know. But yes, this is all fine. We are going to retreat into Mew. I'm going to like be conservative and not bench anything else just in case my opponent parallels me again. And then we are just going to team play for knockout here. And then I don't know if these all stay in the same order, but if they do, I want that one. Yes, I think they did. I wanted that Passimian as well. I don't need a supporter here because I've got Octillery out in play. If my opponent knocks out the Octillery, it means they're not knocking out anything that I have here on my bench as far as the Passimians go, which means that I will just easily knock out whatever they have in the active position. Lycanroc is easily going to be the hardest card for me to take down in this deck, but I should have the juice to do it. Now that I've got this Passimian as an option here, I can go in with a full bench so long as they don't parallel me again. I think parallel is going to be my worst enemy. They could make me bump this Diancie. I don't want to bump the Diancie, but the Diancie is weaker as far as damage modification than the Passimians themselves. The Passimians, these guys swing 60 damage against evolution Pokemon, so the Diancie is really just not even close to that good. Yes, and the parallel comes down. It's got to be Diancie's got to go. And that is going to make it definitely more challenging for me to knock out this Lycanroc. I think ideally I can Lele up maybe a Zoroark or something like that. Maybe not Lele. Ooh, here goes the Passimian. I'm actually totally fine with them knocking out this Passimian because the Mew has got the energy on it. I could just Rescue Stretcher that thing back into play. So that's not a problem at all. And they Claw Slashed? Okay, that's like fine. Let's put the Mew into the active position. They didn't GX. We've got Counter Catcher that we cannot use. That's fine. We've got a Rescue Stretcher, so we can, shuffle some things back into the deck. That's good. I think we actually Rescue Stretcher and shuffle 3 Pokemon into the discard. Yeah. We're going to do that, and that. I want to put all 3 of them back into the deck. Then we have Ultra Ball here, so we should be able to Ultra Ball the Counter Catcher and the Sudowoodo here and just go get another team play guy. Oh, my opponent says I have a good deck. Thank you, opponent. That's so nice. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that, and then we're going to Abyssal Hand, see if we can draw into anything like good. No, we cannot. We are stuck here. So that's fine. I just am going to hit into this guy. That's totally appropriate. So I'll just, we're just going to hit into him with Mew, team play here. And we're just, totally content just two-shotting this Lycanroc. I'm kind of ahead of the game right now and feeling pretty good. Octillery is going to continue to draw me cards. And everything in this deck is just like weak to me. So like obviously the Lycanroc's going to take another prize. We're going to go to even 3s, but my opponent cannot get ahead of the prize trade right now, just the way things are shaking out. I don't think they'll be able to, since I'm never going to put a GX Pokemon down for them to knock out. So they are just stuck trading at best. They are, taking single prizes while I 2-hit KO a Lycanroc. At worst, they are taking single prizes with the Zoroark GX while I am taking 2 prizes against a Zoroark GX. So I think the prize trade is just way too good for me in this matchup to be able to lose. This Mewtwo is their best thing going. It's like the best thing they got going for them for sure. They have Acerola. Wow, that is super good. Okay, so that is really good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to whip this Mew back out into action. That would be really good. If not, I could always go for a Guzma or something like that. I wonder, am I out of stadiums, though? Might have been a little careless with those. I might be out of stadiums and stuff like that. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to promote the Octillery, so I'm going to Floatstone that guy, and then we're going to see what we end up drawing into. We have Lele, so that is pretty good. But I don't know. I could Lele. I don't even know if this deck, honestly, I have not checked the deck over too much for what is even in the deck. And I have not studied the list, so I don't even know entirely what's in the list right now. So I think I'm going to Ultra Ball a Whale, Lele, and a Passimian, though. We're going to do that. Then we're going to take a look at what's actually in here. We have another puzzle. We have a Field Blower. We do have a Guzma. Okay. So, I would not have been able to do anything. I have a Field Blower. I do have a Field Blower. That's really good. Okay. So, I think done. I'm going to not pass. I'm going to bench this thing. And then an Abyssal for 4. And hope that I hit some good cards. All right. Let's go. We've got some Ends, which is fine, and a Sycamore, which is fine. The Sycamore is not really what I want to do, but I could do it, and I could be fine with that because I could Sycamore and maybe get a Rescue Stretcher DCE for that Mew here. So I think that's probably the best play. I don't really want to end. So let's just Sycamore, see if we can get... Oh, we hit everything we needed except for the Field Blower. We really needed that Field Blower this turn. Oof, that hurts. Okay. So, yeah. We need Field Blower, and we need it bad. What about this guy? Can I retreat into that guy? I think I do not want to two-hit KO this thing. Oh, fine. We'll do it. All right, let's team play. I think I just have to. Unfortunately, that is really bad for me. My opponent could start to swing things in their favor here. I feel like I had to go for everything off of that. I didn't want to end there. Felt like I kind of had to go for the rip. Now, I could be playing this a little bit suboptimally. I'm still trying to learn the list, but this deck seems really good. I'm not gonna lie. When this deck is up and running and everything's working out the way it's supposed to, it seems extremely strong. So I don't need this last Puzzle of Time. I also don't need that Gladian. I can Rescue Stretcher the Passimian back out and just hammer into that Mewtwo again. Let's Rescue Stretcher. Yep, put 3 Pokemon from my discard pile in my deck. Let's get that, and that all back into the deck. And then I think, yeah, we do play 4 Rescue Stretcher. We got to. So we do that. Let's Ultra Ball away the Puzzle of Time and the Gladian. And go get myself the... Do we have a Rescue? We do have Rescue Stretcher left in deck. That's really good. Okay. Let's get myself a Passimian. I potentially should have attached a DCE, I think, to one of these Passimians earlier so I could get myself free retreat if I needed to. Let's just go here and Choice Band. And then let's Abyssal Hand first for 3. See what we can do here. All right, we've got Special Charge. Oh, we have another Mew. I thought we only played 1 Mew. Oh, I shuffled him back into the deck. Dodoy. All right, let's Special Charge. Sure. We don't need that. I think, yeah, he's ahead of me in prizes. He'll go up. Yeah, let's take 1 of each so that we can finish the game with counter energies. We'll be behind. We could finish the game with a Sudowoodo if we needed to. All right, and then we're going to Cynthia just to have as big of a hand as we can. Okay, and since I do have 1 Rescue Stretcher left in deck, I could end the game on Rescue Stretcher Sudowoodo, I think, since my opponent will be ahead of me on prizes. So let's just retreat. I mean, this is pretty much exactly what I want, except for that Field Blower. I need the Field Blower for sure. I think I'm going to play the Energy Lotto just so that it's yeah, the Field Blower is in there. And a Brooklet. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Yeah. Just to have all the cards I can out of my hand. That's fine. and then we're going to team play. Okay, so there we go. Team play. And we knock that thing out. We've got a Sycamore here. So going into this final turn, my opponent probably, yeah, they're not going to be able to knock me out with this Rock Ruff. So they have to knock me out with a Lycanroc and just hope that knocking me out with a Lycanroc is enough and that I don't have like counter catcher. My Guzma's down. I have a Guzma in my hand though. Hope that I don't have like Guzma and attack. So they are going to end me this turn and they have a huge hand. So they're going to go Lycanroc, they're going to go Dangerous Rogue, and they're going to end me. And I need to get myself like a Guzma, a counter energy. Ooh, there's a Mew on the bench. Why is there a Mew on the bench? My opponent is just maybe thinning their hand. They just want to lay everything down. So I need to get everything that I need to get off of this. I need to get a lot. I don't know if I can necessarily do it, but we're going to see. This is a start. Okay, so if we were to get, we have counter energy. I have not GX'd. So actually, all can I do? I can copy a watch and learn. Oh yeah, I could just Dangerous Rogue. I could Dangerous Rogue per game, assuming my opponent. They're probably not going to Dangerous Rogue. They'll Claw Slash. There's no point in Dangerous Roguing here. Oh, removing my Float Stone. Bad. I don't think. Oh my goodness. Now they make it so I have to get a Guzma. Oh no. All right. This is really bad. Let's see. I need a Guzma and a. Oh, well, there's the Guzma. Okay. But I need to basically Abyssal for 2 and get the Rescue Stretcher. If I Abyssal for 2 and get the Rescue Stretcher, it's game and I win. Well, here we go. Ah, no, we didn't get it. Oh my goodness. Why? We couldn't get there. Oh man, the Rescue Stretcher would have given us that watch and learn. We would have just watched and learned a Zoroark. And that's what we would have done. But it looks like my opponent has got it. Yeah, I mean, what more could we have done? There's nothing more we could have done. We finally got the Brooklet Hill. A little bit too little, too late. We needed counter stadiums way earlier, unfortunately, and we just did not get it. So there's not really anything we could do to avoid a knockout. There's not anything that we can bench. I mean, I can retreat into a Lele, I think. That, like, I need to Rescue Stretcher, put a Pokemon from my discard pile into my hand. I could retreat into a Lele. The Lele won't get knocked out one turn, but, like, I need, like, you know, more than just the Lele. It needs to be like, let's see. All right, fine. We'll get the Lele. I don't think, like, there's nothing we could do, though, because I need, like, a different Pokemon. Yes, I'd like to search for a supporter card. Sure. We've got a Mew. The Mew can't really do us any good. Okay. Sure, I'll get a Sycamore. And I have a Guzma, I guess, but none of this is really helping. Let's see. Counter energy. Card attached to a Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon or GX provides every energy provides 2 at a time. Let's what does that do? 40? Not affected by resistance? Okay. Let's retreat this thing. Sure. And then I think, yeah, I mean, we just pass. My opponent can Dangerous Rogue this. Oh, that's game. My opponent's got it. I was thinking that they wouldn't be able to knock it out. They're just going to Dangerous Rogue GX. So, man, we just barely lost that one. I just played myself into a corner. With Passimian, we were so close. But the stadium just stuck so hard. That Parallel City was just right up in my face. And I could not find the field blowers I needed to get rid of it. Could not find my Brooklet Hill. That Parallel City was just way too good. It was probably one of this deck's primary weaknesses, is that it just cannot really effectively deal with Parallel City. Obviously, you play options to remove it because the stadium just is so bad, but it is definitely just kind of a run and gun deck. Like, you need to constantly be hitting the cards you need off of Abyssal Hand, and if anything goes wrong, it can just be totally disastrous. So Maybe I could use a little bit more practice with this deck. I think I could have played it a little bit better, but definitely a fun deck to play nonetheless, and I'm not totally disappointed with its performance. You want to check out the deck list? Here you go. It's right here. We've got a counter catch, and I should have studied this a little bit better so that I could have actually known what was in the deck. Like, I didn't know how many Guzma we'd played and all that. Not gonna lie, it's getting a little late here. This is my last day of school, so summer vacation is starting for me. I am so ready for summer vacation, so I'm stoked about that. Still have had to wake up early this day. Well, the day the video is running, I'm filming at night now, but it's gonna be the daytime by the time that you all see this. So yes, I am almost free for summer vacation, in which case I will be grinding full time for the North American International Championships, trying to figure out what to play, and that should be lots of fun. But anyways, Passimian Mew, pretty good deck. It's a little bit fragile as far as the setup goes, and it a little bit sketches me out with all the one-ups, but definitely a good deck nonetheless, and I highly suggest trying it out. And this is a good list to use, so shout out to Riley. Pretty sure it's Riley's list, but I'm not exactly sure. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, check out the Etsy store in the description below. You all rock. Peace.